Well, hello everybody and welcome back. And today we're going to be looking at the Fox R Series Brolly. Now, not the Brolly system, just the Brolly on its own. Now, before we go on, I just wanted to take a minute just to see if you guys will help me. So, been looking through my YouTube analytics and all the funky stuff with the algorithms and all that, and a whopping 90% of you guys that watch my videos and like to see my videos are not subscribed. Now, if you guys could do me the biggest favor in the world and just hit that subscribe button down below, I'd be very appreciated, and it'd be a big help. So thank you very much if you did just do that for me. So the way I'm going to be doing like my review videos, I'm going to be having entries, and they're going to be for my sessions. I'm going to be having first thoughts, which is going to be on products that I've got used very briefly, and then for the actual review, after using it for some time, I'm going to have like reflections. So this is going to be the first episode of first thoughts, and basically I was looking for something a little bit smaller now, as most of you'll know, and if you haven't seen the video already, I'll put the link up top. I've always been a big supporter for the Fox EOS 2 bivvy. Now, that's a very big bivvy, it's got quite a big footprint on it, and I just feel sometimes that it could limit you to where you can put this bivvy. So with that in mind, I was on the market looking around for a Brolly system, something small, quick, that can just pop up, take on day sessions. If I'm doing a quick overnighter, do that. And in that process, my wife actually got me the Fox R Series. She knows I'm a bit of a Fox tart, and thought she'd treat me, so kudos for that. Now, before we get on to that, I just want to let you know, on GCT angling at the minute we've got 15% off the Sonik range. That is excluding alarms. However, you can get the bivvies, you can get pods, rods, reels, anything Sonik other than bite alarms and receiver sets is 15% off. I'll put the code down here now so you can have a look. Make sure you go check them out. They do some awesome deals. I've been with them a little bit of time now, and help promoting them, as I think they're a really good company. But all the time they're putting deals on, whether it be Sonik, other random deals that come on the website. Definitely check out. I'll put the link in below, and I'll also put it across the screen so you can see it. Now let's get on to this. So it comes with an oversized bag. Now, this oversized bag, I think, is because you are then able to put the infill in, maybe the extension. I'm not sure because I don't have them bits yet, but I wanted this and got this on the proviso that I'd be able to build it up. So I'll show you what it comes with. I'll show you the two extra bits that I got, which I think will really help me, and we'll just have a look and see how quick it is to put up. And yeah, so let's get it out. The way this bag works is there's two zippers on it. One just goes to the end and stops, but this end one here, it actually goes all the way around to give you a full open, flat, open space, and I really like that design. So yeah, so when you open the bag, you have a bag of pegs. You also have these two things, clips, to keep it all clipped up, and that's just the bag. So I'll put this bag to one side. So now what we're left with is the brolly, the pegs, the ground sheet, and a small bag of poles, which we'll show you now. So undo the clips. These are pretty cool. You can tension them as well, so if you want it to be a little bit smaller or tighter, shall I say, just put them to one side and grab the other one. Again, that's exactly the same as the first one. Now in here you have a bag of poles. Now two of them are additions, they don't come with it. So I'll just open this up. So these two here are additions. You don't get them with it, but we'll come on to them in a little bit. So what you get in this bag is the 2 side storm poles, and these are 24-inch if I remember rightly. So they come with the Brolly and the Brolly system. The Brolly system, you get all 4 of the storm poles, but with the Brolly, without the front or any of the extras, you just get the 2 side ones, and then you get 2 of these. Now these are the like tension kind of rods to give it its shape. We'll show you that when we put it up. So we'll just move all these to the side. You also get a bag of pegs. Now these are Fox branded pegs. Heavy duty. They've got the Fox label on them. They do come with protectors for the ends. There is something I'll discuss about these in a little bit, so do make sure you watch on, because I came a cropper with it. Then you have a ground sheet. Now this ground sheet has got the Fox logo on it, clips into place and pegs into place. Then you've got the Brolly. Now Brolly comes with a little protective sock for the end. So as you can see, it is actually quite a big Brolly. I put the measurements on screen for you now so you can have a look, but it is by no means small. I'll also do a close-up of these poles, where you're meant to put them in. Basically these 2 go down either side and then they connect together. Then that basically gives you the rigid peak, if you like. And what you do is you get these 2, get this one, and you join them together and just pull it under like that. That has actually made quite a big difference. So what you do is you just clip them in here. There's 3 places to clip this rod in. 1 at each side and 1 at the centre. And just pull it forward. I would say it's a little bit more fiddly than a bivvy, purely for the fact you got to get everything ready, get everything pegged down before. And yeah, like I said, these 2 bits here, these are the additions that I bought. These are 36-inch storm poles, and these have the like the auger end on them. And what you can do with these are the cam locks. What you can do is actually take that innard out, use the supplied T-bar, and screw them in. We don't really need that for now, but and then there's basically a screw in here, do it from the inside. You can have them however you want. I just tend to put a bit of downward force on them, push up, lock it in place. Same with the next one. So these, I would say these are definitely worth having. They don't come with it, like I say, they are extra, but I just think they give it that extra piece of stability. Push up and done. And that pretty much is the bivvy. So what you do is you would unscrew this pole, you would unscrew this piece off the end, because that's where it comes like that. So you'd unscrew that, and then this screws in here. And I think this just stops the brolly from shutting, you know, by accident, or you know, if it gets knocked, or so just do that hand tight. And as I mentioned, the two side ones, they come with it. So this one here, which is, you know, all part of that. That one comes with it. The one on the other side, the same. That comes with it. And this bar here clips in once there at the top, and also once there at the end. Now, the additional storm poles, which are these ones here, they have their places ready here. So now this bar here actually goes at the front of this. So I'll just do that now. So that's exactly how it would look. As you can see, the bar just sits just under here, follows the rib and just sits underneath this. Clips in there. As I say, them two bits are where it joins. Sits behind that one, down to that clip, and basically there's a threaded kind of seam here, so there's a hole there, as you can see, and it goes into there and then all the way down to the bottom, and then that basically connects to that rib, which comes all the way up here, and so on and so forth. There's a bivvy, or brolly system, shall I say. Like I say, there's your space saving header block. You've got your clips down there for your ground sheet, sorry. And then you've got a full length zip from the bottom all the way up, all the way around to the other side. And you've also got Velcro as well. So this, I imagine on the infill panel and the extension, that there would also be a Velcro strip, you know, just to give it the extra seal. It does have some pull loops there, and that is probably for rolling up the door, you know, once you've got that infill panel. Now back onto this. So as I mentioned, it does come with a lightweight ground sheet. I do like it. It's a very good option to have. It's got all the clips, like I say. The ground sheet itself's got the Velcro to stick in, and also the clips themselves, which are somewhere in one of these. They're in here somewhere. There they are. So you get your little clips. They clip on to the, you know, the corresponding area inside. But like I said, it is a lightweight ground sheet. It's not a heavy duty one, although, you know, it feels all right, you know. The other thing that you get, as I mentioned, is the pegs. Comes in a lovely peg bag with, you know, the reinforced bottom. Now, as I mentioned, I wanted to have a talk about these. Now, I would inspect all your pegs. I found out the hard way on my first session using the brolly, as I think most of us do. We tend to grab these, as we don't want to, you know, bang them into the ground with a mallet, and we force them into the ground, you know, using the palm of your hand. Now, be very careful, because on the end of some of these there is a burr. I found out the hard way, and it cut straight in, and it was quite a deep cut. Luckily, me being who I am, I had a first aid kit with me, so, you know, I just treated it. I actually used a bit of propolis on it as well. So do be very careful. They are branded Fox pegs, but do be careful of the ends, that some of them do have a burr on, so just file them off, or, you know, rub them off on something just to get them off. So do be very careful of that. Like I said, a couple of facts about this. It does have a 10,000mm hydrostatic head. If you do want to know what that actually means, hydrostatic head, I will put a link down below so you can have a read if you want to. Maybe you don't, but some of you might. But what it means is it's really good in wet weather. Take a lot of rain for it to come through. And yeah, so it comes with the signature rod straps, which a lot of brollies, bivvies come with now, one on each side. It also comes with the drain pipe, I think it's called, which is basically a ridge all the way across, which if any rain starts to be this way, it'll automatically be diverted down to the edge of the bivvy. Other things to mention, I really think that these storm poles are worth getting. Like I said before, the only way I knew what size storm poles to get was by looking at the Brolly system information, and it tells you that it comes with two 24s and two 36s. Like I said, the two inside ones that I showed you before, they are the 24s, and these additions that I bought are the 36s. Like I said, I bought the camlock ones with the auger bit just because I thought if I can screw them into the ground a little bit, it will help the pull up a little bit more. But if I'm being honest, I think any that go in will work. There's some really good Signet ones. Sonik, back to the Sonik. They've got some good ones on the website, so definitely check out GCT Angling for them. But you know, I think they're a great addition, and I think they're a worthwhile addition. It just keeps that front that little bit solid. Like I say, with the reinforced, you know, rib inside which clips in, it is sturdy. But I think with them, it just makes it just that little bit better. The other thing I'll say is the colour doesn't match what it looks like on the websites, and you know, a lot of the promotional pictures, it doesn't actually match. It's actually a bit more of a darker green. As you can see, it pretty much matches my hoodie not far off. So it is actually the signature kind of Fox olive green. I think what you're getting here is a really good starter. You know, I think it is going to be essential, you know, at some point to get the front, you know, for when it's really bad weather, and just to keep a bit more heating, you know, on them cold mornings, spring, kind of autumn, stuff like that. And yeah, the one thing other thing I'll mention actually is there is 3 different pegging points. Now each one of these, there's 3 pegging points, and that's basically dictates how low you can bring the front down. So if you have it pegged through the top eyelet here, that front's actually going to be a bit further down. Vice versa, if you have it on the lowest one, you can have it higher up. Now this will help, you know, in different wind conditions. Maybe you're facing a bit of a headwind and there's no real other room, you know, to do it, and you might want to bring it down a bit more just to give yourself a bit more cover at the back. So that's another really good thing, I think. Like I said, I love doing these videos. I like to show what I've got. I like to, you know, give my first thoughts, hence the, you know, the title of, you know, these videos is going to be called First Thoughts. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think I've pretty much covered it. Like I say, another feature is the 4 rib, the 4 points of contact on the floor. So you've got your rear 4 ribs, they touch the ground, along with the reinforced bar here, which actually goes down to that 4th rib, well, the 1st and 4th rib. And I think it's pretty sturdy, to be honest. Like I say, I had it out and it actually hailed down, and I was at the back, sat on my bed, and I actually didn't get wet. And I was actually facing the wind at that point in the vlog. I got this on sale. I think I paid maybe something around 130, and I believe it has gone back up now. However, I think for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. Before my wife actually got me this, I was looking at the Sonik Axis shelter. You know, kind of that kind of price range, similar thing, and you know, I think it's pretty much a steal. What I will say is, if you have any questions on this, do let me know. I'll do my utmost, you know, to make sure that I answer any questions that are asked of me, and also on that, any issues, if something you can't quite figure out, do let me know. I'll do my best to find that information out for you. As you know, I like to help everybody out. I do try and help people when they put comments on any of my other videos. If they're having trouble with the product, I do try and go out my way to try and find the answer, and you know, get that person back, you know, running as such. So I think that's it. Nothing really left to say. I think it's pretty decent. When we do the reflections on it, probably, you know, in a couple of months, we'll be able to give an in-depth kind of review on how it's performed, what I like, what I don't like. And yeah, that's it. All that's left now is to get this bad boy away.